Less than half alive as well.
We're at Kinning Park Antique Centre. We've got a unit here that we've just stocked up after 6 weeks because I was away to Blackpool and the sun was too warm and we were shooting the vlogs for all these lovely subscribers.
After eating all the pies. Now we're on diets. Davies think they're going in Kilimanjaro, or whatever you call that
I'm not
stuff.
going to climb it. Look, 6 layers, look at that, nothing fits.
Aye.
Look, I've got a spare tyre now. I've got tits as well. Not the rest. I had them before, but not this size. That's why I've got to zip up. So, we will be back on our adventures, don't worry. You tell us where you want us to go. If you want us to go in, are we going to lean back?
We're going to lean
forward here.
Oh, sorry.
We look slouched.
Right,
I'm just going to lean back.
That's easier.
So we're just in here, Kinning Park Antique Centre. If you want to come in, if you come into Glasgow area, well, we're coming in, free coffee. They've got nights out, tells you on that. Anyway,
we're going to go to another cafe. We're going to go for another review. One of the oldest cafes
Do you remember
in Scotland.
I can't remember the name. Can you?
It's Langside Cafe.
Oh, Langside, aye.
Langside. I thought it was, what was the name of that one that the thingies used to go to? Still Game. What was it they used to go to? Wasn't it Hillside? Where did they stay?
Mary Hill.
No, was it Langside? No, it was.
No.
That was
That's great. What famous place? I can't remember it. Craig Lang.
Craig Lang. I thought that was Langside. That was it.
I don't watch a lot of still game. I know.
But anyway,
really funny.
A nice meal out of Langside.
Aye. Other places. Sunday we're going to do one of our educational ones, although we'll probably need to eat a pie, else nobody watches us. Aye. We're going to the King's Theatre in Edinburgh. It's been shut for a few years for refurb. Aye. So we're going to go behind the scenes.
There's meant to be a good butcher's at East Calder. We could maybe get a pie out of there. Or if somebody knows a good butcher's
one near the King's in Edinburgh, middle of Edinburgh. We'll get something. We'll eat
a good pie or a sausage roll or a wee comparison one.
We might eat there. And we've got that 6 by Nico's coming up soon, haven't we?
6 by Nico's. That sounds
Nico's
good.
in Glasgow. That's a special one if you've been there before, and it'd be even special dress for somebody because I'll have a nose on and big shoes.
Oh, you've got to put your full regalia on.
Bubbles and clowns to try the meal.
You'll see the big clown.
So I don't know what else we've got coming next week. We've got coming up next week.
I don't know.
That was good. We put live.
Aye, it wouldn't go live for hardly getting it. How's it going?
Well, we went live and now we can't remember what they say. No, not rehearsed this. You don't know any dad piss jokes?
No, I don't know any jokes.
No?
No.
Why have you got a Halloween t-shirt on? That's the Halloween.
It's Jack Skellington.
It's got pumpkins on it, which is Halloween. It's cool Halloween tea.
Aye, that's a Halloween man. I thought it was.
Do you know when you tell them? Normally people tell them the Manjaro trip. You know when you tell them you're diabetic, your blood sugars are way up.
Oh, my blood sugar's too high.
I know way up now.
So you see me eating pies and sausage rolls, but no cakes.
No cakes anymore. No cakes are up the spout. Except for 6 for Nico. You need their dessert. I think that's all you eat. The rest of the stuff's all that funny stuff.
That'll be good fun.
You don't like that funny stuff.
I don't. Well, when I go there, they can give me six sampling meals. I'll sit there.
That's 6 sampling meals.
And see if I like them. I'll say that's lovely. Don't tell me what it is. That's lovely. Hey, you know I tasted avocado.
Avocado.
First time ever. Week and Sunday there. Tasted avocado and I liked it. My sons say it's like eating grass.
I love vegetables. I like vegetables.
Tasted alright to me.
So that's all. Well, we must have one cafes coming out. So we go. I forgot what we've got coming up. Oh well, we've got the festival. What am I talking about?
Get the Edinburgh
We've got shows. We've got Marco the Magician. He's fantastic. If you come from, you go to any show in Edinburgh and you come from that area, go and see Marco the Magician. He's the best. I'm 35 years.
Fantastic children.
And the business. Never seen a family entertainer. That's good.
Aye, family.
He'll make you. The Waynes will laugh. You'll have a great time. You'll have a wee greet as well if you're an adult.
Aye.
That's how good he is. On that. I was greeting. Well, I think you were sitting on my van. But we're going to see him quite early on. So we'll be in Edinburgh for most. I thought we'll be in Edinburgh for most of the month, 3 or 4 times, won't we?
We'll need to go. What was that one?
Bobby Dab was a good one as well.
What's that mash place? What's that mash place?
The mash place. That's supposed to be one of the best restaurants in the world.
Aye, it was number 1. It was
that's just on the mound.
Aye.
We'll do that mash place. If you come from Edinburgh, you know anyone. You get lunch with Edinburgh and beyond that way. He's always in the hospital, mind you, that poor wee boy. That's all. I go to Edinburgh regularly.
And we could get the bus through there. So if we go to the bus, you can't get the bus.
I get car sick. I don't do.
Oh, you get the train through.
I like a train.
You get the train. I'll get the bus. We'll meet up.
We done that last year.
We can have a swally. We can go for a pint.
No, I can't. I need to be back for my dog.
Oh God.
No drink.
Well, non-alcoholic.
Well, kid on, you can drink and I'll kid
No,
on
kid
and drink
on
and
stuff.
we'll talk.
I'm not drinking beer anymore. I'm going to. I need to drink vodka, lime, and soda water.
Scottish champagne. Wow.
Scottish champagne.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's all. So we're just in here. So I don't think we're doing a vlog today, I'm afraid. So you'll need to wait till next week now. On that, you done well on our other vlog. We enjoyed thing with Kathy. Jack and Ellie's. And you know, we forgot to mention that Robbie Coltrane was there in Tutti Frutti. We forgot to mention that. Trainspotting was filmed in there. We forgot to do Billy Connolly because then we're a song. If
Billy
it was
Connolly
to
get
fill
toasted.
your wellies, where would you be? You'd be in a hospital or infirmary.
I don't have
Because you would have a dose of the flu or even pleuris. So you get in there when you get a chance. If it was your feet and your wellies. Hey, the wellies are wonderful and wellies are swell. Because you keep in the water and you keep in the smell. If you've ever sat in a room with someone who takes
Stop it.
Hey, can you see that? I can't even see
I can
it.
see. You don't see the figures.
No, I can't see it. It's just a blur. I know there's a camera there, but that's all I
need
can
to go
see.
to Optical Express.
There you are. There you are. Look, I put my glasses on.
Can you see it now?
Well, I know I can see a bit, but I still can't see nothing.
Folk were turning off in their droves there. I went, oh no, he's back.
Is there anybody actually watching?
I have no idea.
I can't see it. Tells you up that wee number.
I'm used to talking to myself. Sometimes I even answer.
Oh, right, we're not famous.
The
You get
conversation is quite
good
good.
famous ones. You get, oh no, you get famous ones. Oh, but Edinburgh and beyond, Happy Boy does well.
Aye.
You know, wasn't a lot mind you, but aye. You know,
Well,
what's that
Billy
one?
Collins got tossed out of Jack and Ellie's. What are you on about? He was.
Aye, he was in for a
Easier.
TV show.
Aye, but he was tossed out as well.
Well, we might get your blog. I forgot. We're going to have a wee walk round for 10 minutes, haven't we?
Aye.
I forgot. There's some nice posters
Right,
up here.
see
We'll let you have a
something.
wee look in the antique centre. So if you watch the vlog after
We
this,
not only sell the antiques and memorabilia, we buy it as well.
try not to. I can
I
see
know
banners
you
up there I bought in 2 minutes. And they're actually priced unbelievably. They're actually priced well below the retail price. I would sell them double that time. The banners are up there. They're only £35 for clown and circus banners. If you're into circus banners, they're giving you programs at ours, don't you? You can get thing with programs. 5 programs for a £5 circus program. They've only got another 1,600 to get ready or something. Right, so a wee bit of wee coffee and a wee bum. Not a bum, but just a. That's another word you don't use now, isn't it? Is it that glory?
And we get con.
You forgot these words. I use glory hole, and you gave me a row for that as well, didn't you?
What's that?
That's wee cupboard under the
Aye,
stair.
covered under the
So you
stair.
can't say glory hole now.
You can say whatever you want.
I don't think you can say bum now as well. I don't know.
I don't know.
I can't remember now. Anyway, we're just finished. So you get a free coffee in the Kinning Park Antique Centre.
King Park.
Can't remember the address, but it's in Kinning Park.
And remember,
Right.
look at my wee blogs and subscribe.
Aye. See the main thing. See if you're one of these people that leaves the telly on all the time.
Aye.
Don't have to watch my vlogs. Just leave the telly on.
Aye.
Because we see when the adverts on, sometimes we can make 1 or 2
Pence.
pence a day.
We're lucky.
We don't make much of a
I'll
thing,
tell
either.
you. See, we
Don't
actually.
believe what they do with YouTube. I see that one we're on now, the YouTube. I think we got 1,600 ones. We've made £4.72.
£4.72.
It costs you
Do you
£30
realise?
for a meal.
I'm just going to say, do you realise that if we had to live off of what
You
we
can't,
made
because you wouldn't be able
we
to-
would starve. We
No,
would be slum gyms.
you would need- you
we'd
need
be
to go to-
two wee thin things walking along the street.
You need to go to Aldi's at 8 o'clock and they've got yellow labels on.
All these eyes, no half.
Do they have yellow labels in Aldi's?
Aye.
They can't discount them anymore, else to begin with.
Hold on, folks. You need to let us know. Are they too good to go bags? Are they any good? Because we thought we could do a comparison.
You like
too
it, don't
good
you?
to go bags.
Aye.
I've only had one. My son got me one. That was good.
Peter, I don't eat stuff that's even on the day.
I got one.
Never mind
I got
stuff
one
that's
for.
on the bin.
What was it? He got it for Aldi, and
Aldi?
it was late. Aye, Aldi, and I opened it up, and it was full of green stuff. There was 4 big cabbages in it, and I'm saying to myself, "Who's going to eat 4 big cabbages?" You know?
Did you eat them?
No, I don't like cabbage. I get them away though.
I don't really know Aldi. Aldi's not, I don't really have an eye on. I don't think I've ever shopped in Aldi's or Lidl's. And the only reason I don't shop there is not because I'm posh.
He's a
I'm
snob.
not a snob.
He's a snob.
I just don't like my messages getting thrown at me. That's the only reason I don't do it, because they don't give you time to pack your messages. I like places like Co-op. Co-op's a good one. They pack your message for you. I'm one of these ones. If anybody
No, he
packs my
doesn't.
messages,
He goes to the
appreciate it.
supermarkets that you pass all the stuff through the wee machines, scan them through the machines. He doesn't. He packs it himself.
Aye,
He
that's
doesn't go there.
when I'm in a hurry, but what I'm saying, I don't like my food to be through at me.
You don't want to go through them, because the last time we went through one of them, I started talking to the lassie and you turned round and says to me, do you have to talk to everybody? And I says, yes, you have to be nice.
I'm always, no matter if I've got nothing to do, I'm always on a tight schedule. So we're going to have a wee walk around, let you see some photos. I'll put that maybe up later on tonight. We won't put it up tonight, I'll get it done tonight. It won't be a wee special one, just one that we like from the antique centre, a couple of stools here. But get yourself in, it's worth coming down. We should have done a live and showed you around. That actually more interesting than us sitting here talking shite.
I don't know. But for you want folk to come and see it themselves, you don't want any point in them coming if they've seen it.
No, they might see something on the shelf that they like.
Oh, aye. That's true enough.
Anyway, we'll
No,
many
we'll
viewers.
see some-
Many
we'll
viewers
see
you think
some.
will watch us at 10 o'clock at
20.
night. 20, I don't think we'll get as much as that. I think we'll give it 6.
Ah, well.
Right, so if we got a couple hundred, we could make up to 1 pence. So it's not
Nothing, a whole penny.
We'll get
I
up
could
there.
nearly afford a biscuit that I can't.
Right, you probably see me rub my eyes. I'm tired today. My wee Doug was up half the night.
He's tired, depressed,
I know my
fatigued.
Doug's got dementia, so I was tired. I was up all night last night, Tuesday night into day, but it was worth it. Anyway, subscribe.
Subscribe.
Now, I don't know how this bit at the end will last, because I can't be arsed getting off this couch now.
Aye. It's because he's sunk into it now.
I'm
He's
sunk
actually
in it, yeah.
sinking into the couch. You
I'm
can
tired
see it
now,
probably. If you check the level of our heads, we're probably going down.
I've just noticed that I were quite in the
Aye.
picture. Anyway, thanks very much. If you have one of our subscribers, thanks very much. We
Thanks
can't
very
believe-
much for watching.
It's been unbelievable since December.
We hope-
We can't believe
Put a
it.
smile on your face.
We're
That's
back on holiday. I was away on holiday for a few weeks. We didn't get many ones up, but well, they're good fun in Edinburgh. Edinburgh were good for you. As soon as we master these live videos, we'll do a live one in Edinburgh. won't we?
And I have to tell you, the last time he
I'll tell
actually,
you this, boy.
I'll tell you this, he actually told me off because we're talking too much.
I always get around.
People complain that I don't talk enough.
Oh well,
because
you
I'm
talk
talking
quite a
too
bit,
much.
and that
Talk
was our most successful for a month or
Oh
something.
well, you know
Maybe,
what that means.
maybe they want to hear you. Maybe they don't want to hear me. Maybe they don't like me.
No, they just
No,
like
no,
hearing,
there's no point in
they
saying
like hearing the drivel that comes from
No,
atheists.
they don't. No, they maybe don't think I'm funny anymore. Maybe they just think it should just be a solo. You should
solo?
just go out on your own and eat and talk and
No,
talk to everybody. I don't know.
no, I don't like the.
Put the comments below anybody who hates me. If you do, I'll go and eat worms. I used to get in there. The worms
Eat
in
worms,
the bottom
huh?
of the garden, and his name is Wiggly
Look,
Woo.
they're not turning off again. Stop singing.
I can't be asking. I'm going to switch it off. I don't even know how. I can't remember how to switch it off.
You need to tell me.
I'm going for a walk round and I'm going back to take my dog
Aye.
from the rest of it. Right, we'll see you the next one.
Bye for now, folks.
Bye for now. Thanks for watching. You 3 people,
Thank you.
3 of our favourite subscribers. I don't think anybody watches that.
Subscribe.
Live. How many live? Wait, I'll tell you. There's. Good your heat. 2 people. Oh, 2 people liked it.
2 people liked it.
I
Right.
mean, 2 sad people. And how do you turn it off now? You
I
push
don't know.
that.
I push a button anyway.
Right. What do you think that? How do you turn it off? Oh, X.
X. X marks the spot.
End stream. Immediately no longer be live. Bye.